What up, peeps? Tony Baker here, back with another movie review. This time I'm reviewing Sonic the Hedgehog. Let me tell you something, man. I'm 42 years old, and I was here for the video game Implosion. We had Ataris growing up, and then when the Nintendo came out, it was like, oh my God, Super Mario Brothers, the graphics. Those were state-of-the-art graphics for at home. So we were like, yes. And then when the Sega Genesis hit the scene, because Sega had a regular system, then they came out with the Genesis, and it was like 16-bit graphics. We were like, oh my God, it looks so real. At the time, when we watch Altered Beast and stuff like that, we were like, man, the graphics, it looked like real wolves in my living room. And now when you look at it, it's pixelated city. Anyway, in the video game wars between Sega and Nintendo, Sega had yet to have like a mascot on the level of Mario for Nintendo. You know what I'm saying? Mario was the face of Nintendo. He was everywhere. Just an Italian plumber, and his brother was just the face of a revolution. So Sega needed that. And so here comes Sonic the Hedgehog, a little blue furry guy with the spiky hair and the red sneakers. And he can run fast and spin and do all kind of loop-de-loops. And I was like, yo, okay. We finally had something on level with Mario. And it was fun. I was there for the first Sonic, the second one when they had Tails, and then the Knuckles and the Shadows, and you just see his world really expand. And Sonic always stayed like a dope property for the game system. And I like Sonic. I was like, yo, I like this guy. I like the way he looked. I like the color scheme. When you stood in one spot, he would stand there and he would just start tapping his feet like, come on, man, move me out here. I like that little attitude on him. So of course, they're gonna have to make a movie. They fumbled out the gate with the graphics on Sonic. They were like, all right, let's go back to the drawing board, and they paid off. They had the best opening ever for a video game movie, and solid reviews for a video game movie. Usually video game movies are riding city. And so Super Mario, for example, was one of the worst culprits. I never even bothered to watch it. Sonic came, solid reviews. It stars James Marsden, Tika Sumpter, and Jim Carrey as Dr. Robotnik. So, the cast is all in. It's funny, man, one of the takeaways from this movie is they valued the rings. Okay, a big part of the Sonic game is the rings that you collect, you jump through, you do all of this. The rings are a key component, and they had them in the movie, and I was like, yes, the rings, and him losing the rings. Let me tell you something. When you lost the rings in the video game, that destroyed your soul. Especially when you had like 96 rings. You almost had 100 rings. She's like, yes, I'm out here killing the game. You get hit, your rings just bust forth, and you could never get back all those rings. I don't care how fast you tried to scoop up the remnants, you would only get a fraction of the rings you previously had. Let's say you had 65 rings, you could usually only scoop up maybe about 13 if you were really hustling. You might get 5. It was like, come on, man. The rings, oh, the heartbreak. I remember the heartbreak, man. Especially when you had that 99, you almost had 100. Then you get hit by a little weak fireball or some stupid fish. Oh, God, no. Let me tell you, let's cut right to it, man. This movie is geared for kids. It's aiming at the kids. So if you're going in there expecting some deep, heartfelt, tapping into your adult emotions and sensibilities, don't go see the movie, man. It's for the kids. Go in there with that frame of mind. Put yourself, maybe how old you were when Sonic first came out. When Sonic first came out, I was probably I think I was maybe 13, maybe. You know what I mean? And so a lot of you were younger than that. So a lot of you weren't even born yet. You know what I'm saying? I know how old I am. Cam, were you even born when Sonic came out? I think 91, 92. Oh, Cam wasn't even born yet. He was not even born identity back there. So go in there with that frame of mind. Now, those of you who have missed Jim Carrey being the Jim Carrey that blew him to superstardom, he's back. Okay, this is the Jim Carrey of old. This is the ridiculously over-the-top, zany Jim Carrey. Think of Ace Ventura, The Mask, super silly, over-the-top Jim Carrey, but playing it mad serious. So that's the key right there. He was hilarious. He nailed it. He hasn't missed a beat comedically. And he's definitely one of the bright spots of the film. James Marsden did good too. He was a likable lead. I will say this. Sorry about my voice. My voice is trash. Been performing all weekend. I will say this. It's corny central. This movie has a lot of corny moments. I mean, corn on the cob, cream corn, corned beef hash, all right, corn syrup, corn tortillas, all right, corn liquor. If you're into that sort of thing, man, listen. Corn on the cob. What's that? With a hot dog on a stick corn. I don't even know if they got the corn, but you know what the hell I mean. Man, cream corn. I already said cream corn, but I came back to it. You know, candy corn that nobody ate in Halloween. It's corny central. So if you can get past all of that, I think you can come away enjoying this little movie, man. It's a nice little nugget, nice little soft family joint. So go in there with that frame of mind. But forget all that. Y'all want to know the smooth jazz review of Sonic the Hedgehog. Well, here it is. Oh, yeah. I'm giving Sonic the Hedgehog 3 saxophones out of 5. Did you hear the squeak come back? I know a lot of y'all been complaining about the squeak. Oh, well, it's back. But man, tell me when you lost your rings in Sonic, that didn't just eat your soul away, man. Oh, I had 75 rings, dog, and I only got 9 back. All right, peeps, that's my review of Sonic the Hedgehog. Let me know what you thought of the movie in the comments section below. Have you checked it out? Do you want to see it? Did you like the trailer? Did you like the old Sonic design? What was your favorite Sonic video game? I remember a real dope Sonic game came out on the Dreamcast. When the Sega Dreamcast first launched, they had a real dope Sonic game, man. Sonic has a good track record, man. So y'all let me know your favorite Sonic game, man. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And as usual, we out here.